Hi guys, it's Risa. How are you? Today I'm so excited because I'm going to teach you how to make easy peasy, delicious, low carb cauliflower rice. I don't know what the hubbub is. People are always asking me or asking, I see on different groups, where do you buy chopped up cauliflower? And it's so easy. Yes, you can buy it chopped up in various stores, but it's really, honestly, it takes 2 seconds to chop it up yourself. All I do is I use my Cuisinart, and I'm not making a ton today, but if you're having a big crowd, you can use as much or as little cauliflower you want. Okay, so I'm using about 3 cups of cauliflower. I already started chopping it up. And before I did that, I took a small onion and I'm stir frying it. I'm going to show you in my pan. And I took all kinds of vegetables, some peppers, yellow, you can see red and orange. I love things colorful. I had some broccoli and some zucchini and some sugar snap peas. But you can honestly use whatever vegetable you want. And you're just going to saute it. I used some Pam just so that I didn't have to use extra oil because I'm going to be using some oil for my stir fry, for my cauliflower fried rice. So that's just sauteing over there. And I just wanted to show you, here's the vegetables, the mushrooms, the sugar snap. If you have any other vegetable that you like, you can use asparagus, you can use snow peas, and sometimes I use that, or I use little green beans or little peas. I love frozen peas in it as well. Here's the zucchini, and I love shopping at Costco. I buy the big peppers, and just I use probably a quarter of each color, and you can use as much as you want. That's the beauty of this recipe. So here's I'm just checking, here's my Cuisinart, and I'm just putting in the cauliflower. And I'm just, hold on, before I do that, I'm just going to show you, I'm using this knife, okay? And that's it. So I'm going to put this in. I don't want to put too much in at once because I want to make sure that it all chops off. So I'm going to make sure it's plugged in though, because that would help. There we go. It wasn't plugged in. It was before I started this. So, just pulsing it. I don't know if you guys can see. Just lower it. It's really easy. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. Just pulsing it. I don't even think you can really overpulse. I'm just going to check it. Yep. And it's perfect. And here you go. You see? It just looks like rice, and it's so easy. So I already pulsed some up, but I just wanted you to see that really it takes only a few seconds to make your own cauliflower rice. How easy was that? A few seconds, right? So if you have a Cuisinart, if you have a bullet, if you have a different kind of machine that you can chop things up, old-time blenders, I don't know, and then chop it up in a few seconds. If you have your stir fry ready, that makes things also a lot faster. So I'm just going to I'm going to turn my camera around for you guys to see now. I haven't got my new oven. I'm getting that very soon, and I'm very excited. So I'm just adding this to my stir fry like this. And I'm going to mix it around. I'm going to bring it over so you can see. Look how pretty that is. What I like to add is some soy sauce and some hoisin sauce and a little bit of sesame oil. Not a lot, probably about a teaspoon. I'm going to get my teaspoon out. Actually, I'm going to use about half a teaspoon. I don't want to use a lot of oil. It's really not necessary unless if you're making a lot. So about a half a teaspoon of some sesame oil. I'm going to just put in about, actually I'm going to use a a teaspoon, 1 full teaspoon of some soy. Easy, right? Really, really easy. I like hoisin. I'm just going to use about a teaspoon of hoisin. I have the no sugar teriyaki I get at the low carb grocery store. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of that. If I can open it. It's not opening. There we go. If you want to use fresh garlic, you can use fresh garlic. I'm just going to use a little bit of garlic powder. Just a sprinkle and a little bit of onion powder because I put it in everything. A pinch of salt. That's it. And a little bit of pepper. I'm going to bring it over. And I'm going to just show you. And you just mix it around. Now, you know from my other videos that I like to try and taste because everybody's taste buds are different. Now, I told you I didn't make a ton tonight, but it will last me probably a few days. And for the vegetables is 0 points. So you're really only accounting for the oil depending on how much oil you use. And if you're using hoisin sauce, the other sauces are 0 because I used a sugar-free teriyaki. Okay, so that's it. And look at how pretty that is. Now, if you want to get a little fancy, I'm going to turn this up. And I have some egg creations, about a half a cup, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it, just a little bit, and a little bit of pepper. And then you can have, or you don't have to add that. And then you're just going to add it. I don't know if you can see this. And you're going to cook up the egg. So I just turned it up. And you're going to just let it cook. And you have egg fried rice. How amazing. Just for a little bit of protein. Now, if you don't want to use egg creations, you can use a real egg. With egg creations, you're not counting any of the points. Depending on how much you use, I'm using a half a cup, so it's 0 points. And I'm just going to mix that up. And in 2 seconds, it's already cooked up. Now, what I like to do is I like to just take some green onion at the end and sprinkle it on. So I'm just going to take, let's see, I'm going to take a bowl. And I'm going to sprinkle some on. Looks so pretty when you add a little bit of green onions or chives. And we're going to taste it. Now you can taste it while you're cooking, but I've made it so many times that I kind of know what it tastes like. It's really good. Fast, easy. You don't have to buy it already made, but if you want to, that's a personal choice. And you have a delicious, delicious side dish. If you want to add some chicken to it, or some fish, or actually some shrimp would be amazing in this. Some steak, whatever you want, and make it a whole full meal or as a side dish. Okay? So I hope you like this video, and please subscribe. Remember that under each video, I have the full description of the recipe. So just press under the arrow and you'll see the full recipe, okay? Come see me at Risa's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips. Love you guys. Bye for now.